They showed it briefly in the cutscene with the handler earlier, but Odogaron also has double sets of claws on its hands and feet, I think. When it gets mad, it'll flip out its other set of claws, and it'll gain the ability to deal a status ailment called Bleed. Bleed's dangerous because it ticks your health down as you move, run, evade, and you have to cure it with something like a Stera Jerky, or if you crouch, it'll slowly heal the status ailment over time. Between that and its speed, that makes Odogaron a really dangerous enemy. Its gear is pretty good too. I think its armor is geared around anti-sharpness deduction. And it has a couple weapons, and we might not have a great sword.
Try to move while bleeding.
Oh, there's one.
Crouch while standing still until the bleeding stops.
Or eat a jerky. Like the handler mentioned, if you crouch down for several seconds, it'll heal bleed status. Or you can eat a piece of jerky and instantly heals it. It's just a finite resource. Ah, oof. That's a lot of damage. Make it mad, Odogaron will get in your face and will not leave you alone. Its attacks are fairly linear, but they're quick. It comes out really fast, and it comes out swinging. As a result, the best way to deal with it is to keep moving, wait for it to give you an opening, and then smack it a few times. I break it. No, I think I cracked its face. Where's his tail? I think I got one or both of its hands too. Even though it's kind of a hyper spastic monster, Odogaron will eventually tire itself out. And when it gets hungry and has to go eat, then it tends to leave itself open a little bit more. And you can use that to sort of shift the momentum and try and lay some damage on it before it recovers. Odogaron's also really weak to paralysis, so if I'm able to lure it into a fight with the Gyros, they'll paralyze it. I might be able to do it here. It's hard to tell if it's aggroed the Gyros around it, but... Oh yeah, I think it has. If we can get it in the line of fire of their bites, then I might be able to get them to paralyze it for me. think it mentioned it before, but in these areas with high effluvium, if you throw a torch pot on the ground, the flames will temporarily burn away the gas, and it won't tick you down. You just have to be within range of where the fire is burning. Getting a little bit of stutter here in the Veil. I wonder if this particular area causes more lag. Good cat. Gyros paralyzing it. I didn't realize, maybe it was because I was playing on a console, but I didn't realize there's a lot of various monster parts decomposing down here. You can see here that here's a Rathian head. Further adding to the idea that the Rotten Vale is just a big graveyard for monsters. They come and either die or they fall down and they decompose. Alright, Clifford, let's go. Should be almost dead. It's great Gyros. Might be able to get great Gyros to paralyze Odo again. That. I know Odo's got a pretty low resistance to paralysis, too. Case in point. Oh boy. Good thing I upgraded my armor. This thing would be absolutely destroying me otherwise. Got some Otogaron materials. Looks like it's circled around the other side to where Great Juros is. Maybe we can get another free paralysis. Or we get a mount. That'd be useful. Oh, it's going to eat. It's got a Legiana corpse that fell down here. Otogaron will usually take it and pull the corpse back to its lair to eat. Its lair is off to the side. How do I get over there? I think it's all the way in the corner down here. Yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, the spot off on the side of the map is usually not a place you go to. When you're fighting this guy, he'll come in here. It is possible to carve the Legiana corpse as well, but I'm not going to do that while Oto's running around here. Ah, it's about to roar. Most of Oto's attacks hit directly in front of it. Either it swipes or it's lunges. Or even the tail flip. As long as you don't stand directly in front of it, it's fairly easy to dodge its attacks. They just come out quick. Tough but interesting fight. I do like that monster a lot. Oh, and it's back! Man, it's limping. Oh, let's go to sleep. That's weird. Its AI must have scripted to just leave the area and then come back to go to sleep. That's fine.
Hey, partner? I'm waiting for you
Ah.
back at camp.
Death by shoulder tackle. It is interesting that Odogaron doesn't have eyelids. It just has these round, unblinking eyes that never close. Neat monster. When we get back to town, we'll see if its gear will fit into anything that we're working on right now. I know if I was going to be building a set for something that attacks a little bit more, something like Insect Glaive or Dual Blades or even Longsword, some of Odogaron's skills are useful for that. In Iceborne, there's a subspecies for this particular monster called Ebony Odogaron, which is even more difficult to deal with, and it carries the dragon element. I fought it at least a couple times, and it is not easy.
Where is she? I thought she'd be with you. I'm going out for another look.
No, you're not.
You're okay. I was scared to death.
All right, easy, easy. I'm just glad that you're not hurt. Thank you. I was planning to hide until it moved on, but, well, you saved me the trouble. Now, that's enough. Now, we had a deal, don't you remember? Did you learn all you could about the Veil? Now tell me everything. What did you feel out there?
I think the Veil is where the monsters come to die. It's their graveyard, and this whole land is a vast ecosystem revolving around it.
Yeah. Come on.
Still seems like lip syncing and audio's off
You're
a little
right.
bit in the cutscenes.
The Veil is where monsters come to rest. They sense the end and make their way here. Their bodies become nutrients that feed the coral highlands. From death rises new life, which after a cycle returns to the Veil to die again. It's an ecological marvel. One that easily dwarfs any I have ever seen.
Yeah.
But, have you really considered the important question?
What's that?
Who's at the heart of it? What monster could serve as the nutrients for a system this large? What's the mystery behind the Elder Crossing? You know the answer.
They die here.
Bingo! An Elder's death is the catalyst. The Veil is Zora Magdaros's resting place. Or at least it should be. The clues are all here, but Zora is nowhere to be found.
It was drawing in energy, storing it as it moved on. Was it trying to deliver it somewhere?
I don't know. But I know who might. The first Wyverians have lived here much longer than us. Seek them out. Look, it's raining life. If only I could live another 300 years. Maybe that would be just long enough to see the end of this changing of the guard. Friends, you go finish this. I want to stay here a while longer. See what death has to give and life has to bring.
She just lives in the Rotten Vale with killer red doggos and angry paralysis monsters. No big deal. Alright, for taking out Odogaron, we got Scale, Claw, some Bone, Sinew, which is one of the rarer bits, I think. Fang, Scale. We can take a look at its gear back at the base.